Yo, yo, yo. Here we go. Welcome back. Another week of the man-to-man picks show. This is the show we go through every game, full slate of Sundays and Mondays game. We pick them, we talk about them. And hopefully, we do better than the week before.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, man. I'm one half of the pod, Darius Butler. Got my co-host, Antoine Bethea.
What it do?
Hey, man. September 24th, Saturday. Let's go ahead and get these picks in, man. Let's jump right into it, man. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Going to face Mac Jones and the New England Patriots. Ravens are 3-point favorites on the road. A lot of home dogs this week. It's a theme this week. Which way you leaning in this one, AB?
I'm going Ravens across the board, man. Big letdown last week. Let Miami Dolphins come back, man, after they had a huge lead. I got Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, man, bouncing back, winning more than 3 points.
Yeah. I don't know if Lamar has had a ton of success against Belichick. You know his record against Patriots?
I do not.
I don't know either, but heard Belichick talk about Lamar this week, talk about his contract too and all the questions that he answered as a quarterback coming in. I'm right there with you. Lamar goes, handles business, gets the win. And the defense, hopefully that Ravens defense tighten some shit up, man. Simplify it. Use that talent you got, get off the field. And I think they will. Like you said, huge letdown last week, but I think they're getting healthier too. I want to say all 53 of the Ravens practice this week. So
that's good news.
I'm with you across the board.
Yeah. Hey, this the one right here.
It's the game of the week for me.
This the one. This is one of the game. I got two, but this is one. This is
the Bills, the mighty Buffalo Bills. Everybody's betting, not everybody, most people's betting favorite for the Super Bowl. And they got the MVP favorite right now, quarterback of Josh Allen, favored by 5.5 points. And we talked about the Ravens getting healthy. The Bills are kind of banged up. They have been a juggernaut early, losing one of their very, very good safeties, of Micah Hyde. He was put on IR earlier today with his neck injury. He'll be out for the rest of the year. He'll be missing this one. What were some other injuries across the front?
Oliver.
Phillips and 9-7 and balling. So
those are
big names.
Yeah, big misses for the Buffalo Bills, man. But this is when you know that you have a great team.
Talk to me.
This is when you know you have a great team. So yeah, Micah Hyde, a very pivotal player on that defense. Oliver, Phillips, those are key pieces to that defense, to that team. But when you have a solid team, man, and you know the motto, the next man up.
Next man up.
I feel like the Buffalo Bills, they have that, and they will come out. Those guys will come in, they'll fill in. Not saying they'll be as good, but they'll come in, they'll do their job. And I still have the Buffalo Bills winning on the road in Miami, led by Josh Allen.
Well, it's tour time for me. You already know. I picked this one on Thursday. On Thursday when we did the show, I picked this game, and I'm still with it. Dolphins not only cover the 5.5 point spread, but they win, man. They get another win at home. Come out of the gate 3-0. Get a stranglehold on this AFC East division, which I picked them to pick at plus 450 before the season even started. I switched flip-flop off that Bills bandwagon, and I'm sticking with it. Dolphins across the board. My co-host got Bills across the board. Can't blame them.
No. That's hey. I got Bills winning.
Oh,
but I think the Dolphins will. I think the Dolphins will cover. Being that they do have those four key pieces out on the defense side of the ball. Tua and company show that they can put points up on the board, but I don't think they can put as many points as the Buffalo Bills. So I got the Bills winning, but I got the Dolphins cover.
Okay, nice. Saints 2.5 favorites on the road. The Carolina Panthers. I'm going with the Saints to win, Saints to cover in this one. Where you at?
I'm here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got you.
What? Damn, you had froze.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, so running back then. We got the Saints, 2.5 favorites on the road going down to Carolina to face the Baker Mayfield-led Panthers. I'm going with the Saints across the board on this one. Saints win, Saints cover on the road. Which way you going in this one?
Man, it's a tough one, man. Divisional matchup on the road. You said Saints 2.5 point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Can the Panthers get their first win?
Can Baker get his first win? You saw Dan Orlovsky. He put up. I think the whole world knows their game plan now. Damn, Dan.
Man, I'm gonna go. I feel like this could be one of those ones this week.
Definitely could be.
It could be one of those ones this week.
Another home dog. Might be 3 in a row.
Oh, it's a tough one. I'm gonna go Panthers. I'm gonna go Panthers at home.
Panthers at home. So Panthers plus 2.5 and Panthers win straight up.
Panthers win.
Oh shit! All right, you heard it here. I'm going Saints across the board. AB going Panthers across the board. Another home dog. I tell you, this is a theme this week. Our Indianapolis Colts at home, trying to get their first win of the season. Everybody's talking about them, not in a good way. And they got the big bad Chiefs coming to town. Chiefs will be the road favorites, 5.5 point favorites. How you see this one playing out?
Man, I hope I'm wrong, man, but I got the Kansas City Chiefs, man, going into Lucas Oil and getting the W. Patrick Mahomes and company. As you can see, they haven't missed a beat with Tyreek Hill exiting the building. They've been clicking on all cylinders, man.
Yeah.
And it's just a tough road for our Indianapolis Colts right now. Hopefully, like I said, I'm wrong. Hopefully, they can turn that page and get their first win this year. But I got Chiefs across the board.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, I'm actually surprised this line is only 5.5 points.
Yeah.
With the effort we put forth last week and how bad we looked as a team and at that quarterback position. But we do get healthier at receiver this week. We get Alec Pierce back out of concussion protocol. We get Michael Pittman Jr. back, I believe.
Yep.
Who had a great week 1 against the Texans. Still no Shaq Leonard on defense. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I think the Chiefs, and I hope I'm wrong, but I think the Chiefs coming in town get a win and get it comfortably. Moving on, another divisional matchup. Vikings are favorites at home. Okay, Lions on the road at the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings coming off a bad loss against the Eagles on prime time. No prime time Kirk here. It's 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock Kirk. Vikings favored by 6. I'm going with I got the Vikings winning, but I got the Lions covering in this one.
Man, I got the Lions.
How you feel about it?
I got the Lions across the board, man. I think we slowly but surely, man, we starting to see, I think, what everybody anticipated. You know what I mean? As far as the Lions, just a new leaf being turned over. Good win last week.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings had a horrible loss on the road in Philly last week, man. I think this could be a pivotal game early in the season in the division. And I got the Lions winning. And I got, like I said, I got them across the board.
Across the board. I like it. Not a bad pick. Got a good win against the Commanders last week in a game that they were favored for the first time in, I think, 24 games. Speaking of the Commanders, Vikings coming in. Some more road favorites. Not Vikings, I'm sorry. Eagles coming in. Philadelphia Eagles. It's one of my squads. I messed the game up. Led by Jalen Hurts coming in 6.5 point favorites against the Commanders, led by Carson Wentz. How you see this one playing out in Chocolate City?
Eagles across the board, man. The Eagles, they are playing well. Offensively, defensively, special teams. They are playing complementary football. OCs calling perfect games. Jalen Hurts, man, he's going out there playing. AJ Brown. Hey, The Eagles, man, they're doing what we thought they was going to do, what they're supposed to do, man. So I got the Eagles, man, getting on that train, going down there to Chocolate City, going to Chocolate City, man, and getting that win, and they're going to cover, man. Eagles.
Smart man. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, I'm not going to point. I'm going with the Eagles to win, but I got Commander Carson keeping it close. 6.5 points, a lot of points, especially on the road. Short week for the Eagles coming off that Monday night game, which was a big game. Commanders had a tough loss against the Lions. I think they bounced back and fight divisional game early. Carson makes it close, keeps it close at home, but Jalen Hurts finds a way to get the win. A former backup, former starter. This should be an interesting matchup, at least at the quarterback position. Speaking of the quarterback position,
man, we got the Las Vegas Raiders on the road going to Tennessee. Raiders 1.5 point favorite, man. And one thing to look out for in this game, like you just mentioned, quarterback situation, Ryan Tannehill. Well, we're going to see more of the young guy. So I think right here, I got the Raiders winning. And
this will be their first win.
Yeah, I got them winning on the road this week.
Titans bounce back on the short week, and they get a win, man. They get a win. Tannehill, Derrick Henry, Kevin Byard, Mike Vrabel. They find a way to scratch and claw at home and get their first win of the season. Both of these teams
need a win.
It probably is desperate for a win at this point early in the season, but you don't want to start off in that whole 0-3, especially if you're in that AFC West like the Raiders are. So they're coming in 1.5 point favorites, but I think the Titans find a way to get a win, and it'll be a disappointing start for the Las Vegas Raiders. A lot of high expectations, new head coach, new weapons, Devontae Adams. I think the Titans figured it out. You said what?
I got D. Adams going off tomorrow.
He kind of disappeared last week, so he need a big one. He need a big game with his old college quarterback, man. All that hype coming, he got to go off. Let's go off tomorrow, D. Adams.
Yeah, ain't no kind of disappeared. He definitely disappeared. Hey, man, we got them Houston Texans, man, going to Chi-Town playing the Bears. Bears 3-point favorite here. I got the Bears in this one. I got the Bears, and then it's crazy, Lovie Smith, man, going back to Chicago. The Chicago Bears to the Super Bowl 41. They called that L. But I got the Bears winning here, man. I got the Bears winning. I got them covered.
Man. Texans still fighting to get a win. Bears trying to get enough. I'm going Bears too. I'm with you. Bears at home. Bears win, Bears cover. Yeah, Bears win, Bears cover. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Favored by 3.
Woo, I got my Cincinnati Bengals going to NY. Bengals are a 6-point favorite. I got the Bengals bouncing back, man. Joe Burrow and company, man, they're going to get this dub. And I got them winning by more than 6. Bengals across the board.
Bengals across the board. Hey, they need that type of performance. Coming off the Super Bowl, slow start, another road favorite this week. The Jets coming off an emotional, historic win of what they did to the Browns last time they took the field. Damn. Remember, this was actually the game you picked last year, if my memory serves me correctly.
Memory is good.
You said the Jets were going to upset the Bengals when they went up there, so they're going back to that same stadium.
Yeah.
Struggling. The Jets get another win. The Jets get another win. I'm taking the Jets to win, and I'm taking the Jets, obviously, with the points.
I like it.
Another team with a disappointing start to their season with the Cincinnati Bengals, potentially falling to a 0-3 hole after making that Super Bowl appearance. That surprised everybody.
And that's something that we got to look into. After making that Super Bowl appearance, how many teams have?
Not many.
Following year, starting off with an 0-3 start.
Not many. I even with the 0-2 start, there haven't been many. It was a stat that I saw. I just don't remember it. But not in good company. So Joe Burrow and co got to figure it out soon. And it starts obviously up front. So if the Jets can get after him early and often, that can rattle this whole thing they got going on over there. But do I have the Jets winning? I definitely got it with +6. Do I think Joey Footsteps Flacco can get a dub though?
Hey, don't think too long.
Don't overthink it.
Nah, don't overthink. If you feel like that front line can't hold up, Jets coming off a big win off the Browns, I can see why. And they playing at home. I can see why you go with the Jets here.
I'm gonna go to Jets with the points. Bengals win though. Bengals win. So Tone, make sure AB just try to talk me there. So make sure Bengals get that dub on the money line, but Jets cover. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that to myself.
We got the Jags.
AB's Jags.
Got the Jags in LA playing against D-Butts Chargers. Chargers 3.5-point favorite. What you got here, D-Butt?
I'm going with it's been good news with Herbert so far. Heard he's been practicing, heard he's been throwing. He's questionable going into the game. 3.5 points. Your Jaguars coming off a big win. Dominated us. Josh Allen up front, coming off the edge, looked great. Man, actually, it depends, man. If Herbert doesn't play, I'm going with the Jags across the board. But right now, believing Herbert will play this ball game, I'm going Los Angeles Chargers win at home. Los Angeles Chargers cover at home against AB's Jacksonville Jaguars. Which way you going?
Hey, this is the upset of the day. AB.
So you go with the Jags across the board?
Jags game after hurting ribs. To your point, Jags coming off a huge win, man, and I feel like they can rally off of that.
Yeah.
I think Jaguars win. Jaguars across the board.
Jaguars across the board. You heard him. Sticking with his squad. Falcons been fighting, man. They've been close. The Falcons on the road going to cross the country. Play Seattle Seahawks. This is basically a pick 'em. Seattle -1. Falcons on the road fighting to get their first win. Everybody remembers the Seahawks' first win of this season. I got the Falcons across the board on this one. Falcons go over there and finally get a win. And obviously they're the underdog, so they're going to cover the +1. Who you got in this one?
I'm with you, D-Bud. I got the Falcons, man. I got them going across, traveling, getting the dub, and being able to enjoy that long trip back home. So I got Falcons across the board.
Should be a good trip for the Falcons, at least according to the pod, at least according to the man pod. It's another big game, even though some big names are missing.
Another big game. Two legendary quarterbacks going at it. The Packers at the Bucks. Bucks a 1.5-point favorite. A lot of I ain't gonna say a lot, but some big names missing on the Bucks side. That could affect the game.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. I think Julio's out. Cole Beasley moved up to the active. So he'll be out there. But yeah, like you said, a lot of, big, important names on that offense. But that offensive line for the Packers has kind of been a little shaky. And this defensive front with the Bucks.
The Bucks defense is real.
Absolutely. So which way you going on this one? Give me the Bucks across the board. Bucks win, Bucks cover. Bucks win this one by a field goal, in my opinion. Even with that lack of receivers, I think their defense is too good. I just can't forget a few years back, not only NFC Championship, but that early season game when the Bucks had A-Rod looking terrible. So I'm going to Bucks. Bucks across the board.
I got Packers, man. A lot of names missing out wide, man. And, Green Bay defense is no slouch. Secondary,
yeah.
I had a tough game one against the Minnesota Vikings. But tip my hat off to that Bucks defense. They're going to make it tough on A-Rod and company. But I got Packers winning.
Got the Packers winning. He got the Packers winning. I got the Bucks across the board. That should be another big game. Big quarterbacks. I'm sure they will make it interesting. Los Angeles Rams, 3.5-point favorites, road favorites. Another one at the Arizona Cardinals. Rams, 3.5-point favorites at the Arizona Cardinals. Which way you going in this one? I think this is one of those early statement games for the Rams. Got their ass beat week 1. Falcons made it close late. Cardinals rallied last week. But I think the Rams get this win. Rams win, Rams cover.
I'm right there with you. Another divisional matchup. Two teams that play each other tough. Game in and game out. But like you said, man, I think I'm gonna go with Rams here. Rams win, Rams cover. But it's gonna be a tough matchup. It's gonna be a tough matchup here.
Yeah, I think it should be a good. I expect like a good game, and then like in the fourth quarter, Rams make a couple plays to kind of separate themselves. The Aaron Donalds, the Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson made some plays last week for Stafford, kind of building that rapport. Week 1, wasn't looking at him much.
Yeah.
Week 2 against the Falcons, he was targeted 5 times, made 4 catches, had a big touchdown catch as well. So I think he'll probably be the difference in this game. Cardinals looking, not really together on that defensive side of the ball. Offensively, didn't start off well, finished better, but they got some fixing. They got some fixing to do over there.
And one thing with that game is like the Cardinals, they rallied big last week against the Raiders, but the Rams, I don't see they can't get behind the Rams like they did last week. So again, to your point, man, I think the Rams handle business.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football, prime time. San Francisco 49ers with Jimmy G at the helm, 1.5-point favorites on the road against the Denver Broncos. Nathaniel Hackett and Russell Wilson trying to figure it out over there in Denver. They'll have another one at home, another one on prime time. So everybody's going to be watching.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be – every decision that the head coach makes, last time we saw him on prime time, everybody has something to say about it. And then Jimmy G back in the huddle for the Niners. I think the Niners go out there and handle business. I think the Niners win this one. They win this one comfortably. Which way you going in this one?
I'm with you, man. 49ers led by Jimmy G. They go out the mile high, man. Handle business, get it done, get back on the plane, and get back to the Bay, man. Yeah. Jimmy G, 49ers, get the dub.
Niners, both of us.
Yep. Monday night. This was my other one. It was Buffalo and Miami, and this was another big game, man. NFC East divisional game. Dallas Cowboys traveling to MetLife to face off with the New York Giants. Kind of a pick 'em. You're gonna play each other tough.
Yeah.
Off top, man. I got the New York Giants winning this. 2-0 start. City is loving it. I know the morale in the locker room is high. And prime time. Everybody's watching. Monday night, New York Giants.
Vibes are high in New York, man. Hey, vibes high in Dallas too, though. No, Dallas got a good win against your Bengals. Cooper Rush. I got the Cowboys, man. The Giants 2-0. They done scratched and clawed and won close, ugly games. This will probably be another ugly one on prime time. But I'm going with the Cowboys over the Giants in this one. So Cowboys across the board.
Okay, man.
Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
He'll be the difference in this game.
Difference maker. There you have it, folks. Week 3, the man-to-man pick'em show. Y'all do what y'all want with this information that we just gave y'all. Y'all do what y'all want with them. Go to FanDuel, go wherever you make your bets at, your parlays, whatever the case may be. Y'all use this as a cheat sheet.
Hey, good luck, man. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, I'm one half of the pod, AB, my co-host D-Butt.
Yes, sir.
Y'all enjoy these games on Sunday. Y'all tap back in with us on Monday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern time.
10 a.m. New time. He gone.
Peace.